Okay, welcome everybody back to FTRL. We are here for the start of the second half of our GT2 season, bringing it to you from the Catalunya National Circuit. So, obviously the Catalunya Grand Prix circuit, which we're all familiar with, slightly different layout this week. We're just doing the what would technically, I suppose, be the sprint layout of Catalunya. Joining me as always on commentary is Will, FTRL Panda. Good evening, my good friend.
Good evening.
How are we?
Looking forward to another hopefully great week of GT2 racing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we have both agreed that we are absolutely knackered after our respective weeks, so we will do our best to be upbeat and all sorts of stuff. So please keep the stream chat active and whatnot, and that will be much appreciated. So yeah, as I mentioned, we are back with FTRL Blue Flag winning and the rest trying the P2 season here in FTRL. So he's looking very, very speedy tonight, is our friend Mr. Blue Flag, who's never practiced so much as he's done since he's dropped down to GT2. So it's, we all know it's there now. There's no more getting away from it. So let's just hope he doesn't win. Fingers crossed, eh?
I'm unbiased commentary as ever.
Of course, goes without saying. We come into this season with the intention of being completely impartial and etc. But it's just not happened, and we're all for it. So, game on. Game on. Right, a couple of things to cover. So, we'll go through the standings shortly. What I must say, very, very, very excited to say that this announcement that I've been talking about for absolutely months is finally happening tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock on Twitter and Instagram and across all social media platforms. We will come on to the qualifying very soon. We all know what's going on with the crew. We're going. Steph's about to come around and set the first lap time, followed by Joe Crew for a good slipstream. So we'll cover that in a second. Just some context before we make any form of announcement. This announcement, which is due to arrive tomorrow, is genuinely the biggest thing to ever happen to FTRL, bar zero. So, bar nothing else even comes close to what we've done. And bear in mind, we've had an affiliation in the past with Andy Prio, former World Touring Car Champion. We've done a huge charity race before where we made, over $500,000. For Mind and for all of these other things that we've done, this trumps a lot of them. So before we do anything else, I will just say, without being too weird, it's 6 years that we've done FTRL as of Saturday. So 6 years we've done this for, and what began as just a group of friends that all enjoyed racing together, very sort of mixed abilities and all of these other things. There's a lot of factors behind why we started what we did, and to get to where we've got to now is just amazing. We've not tried to be something that we're not. We've not tried to expand and go crazy. We've kept it very much how we always intended to keep it, and that's exactly why we've got this announcement coming tomorrow, and we're going to see a whole lot more of FTRL. I can promise you that faithfully, in many different variations and platforms and however else you want to address it, and it's incredibly exciting. And one final thing I will add is that this initially, whole agreement was supposed to be, the idea at first was it was supposed to be for a couple of us on behalf of FTRL, but the way that we've now structured all of this, and the reason it's taken so long, is it involves every single person that's in FTRL, and anybody that wants to be as involved as they can possibly be going forward. So can't wait to share it all with you. It might not make sense straight away, but I'll do my very, very best to explain it all. And hopefully if we have a stream tomorrow, we can shout and scream about it. But my hands are tied as of right now. But to the OGs of FTRL in particular, so your your wheels, your Paganis, your Lee Coles, your FTRL blue flags, your Goy Carps, your all of you. Those that have been in it for all of these years, I can't thank you enough. And yes, it's a very exciting time. So let's get on with the racing, but I needed to get that part out of the way. And I'm excited, Will. We've missed all of qualifying, but I just don't care.
That's alright. No, I've done been with FTRL now for 5 years, which is kind of crazy to say, to be honest. I do know what you're referring to, and yes, it is the most exciting thing that I've seen to do with FTRL. So it's going to mix things up. Yeah,
it's I just can't wait. We're going to see Callum come round and do the final part of qualifying now. So apologies for missing all of quali, lads. It's
main takeaway is that Blue Flag is not currently on pole.
He's not. So a quick rundown. So Prototype Steph has taken pole from FTRL Blue Flag. We'll go through the championship standings soon. One Joker is in third place with Dusty Fossil in P4. I believe Andy was P5 and Mike somehow was in P6. Maybe he finally drunk his first bottle of water of 2023 and was feeling weirdly hydrated ahead of the evening. So let's see what they can do for us. But yeah, I'm really, really excited. Really, really, really excited. It's going to be good fun. Lots of things inbound. So, right, Lennon P7, Zom P8, Bread in, Goy Carp actually. That's Goy in P9, Jonesy in P10, Cats in 11th, Callum 12th, and Nobby Norris in P13. But I'd put, if I had 100 quid to spend, I'd put £90 of it on Blue Flag to win this race, if I'm going to be brutally honest. But we are 5 lights, and away we go. Blue Flag's got away better than Steph. Steph's going to have to come across to cover him. Joker's had a really good start as well, but knowing Blue Flag as I do, this is going to be sent into turn 1. Unless Joker can get there too. Is he going to send it? Blue Flag cuts across Joker, hits Steph. Oh, it's awful.
Oh, terrible.
And to be fair, he's conceded position. Did the rest of the field get through okay? I believe they did. New livery from Joker, I believe. We'll have a look at that in just a second.
Oh, what's a bumping going on there?
Yeah, and he's scrapping with Dusty Fossil. Blue Flag gives him a bit of a shove out wide, a bit of understeer, I think. And he's coming down into the hairpin.
Oh, there's
left.
a Zom dive bomb. Here it is. Hopefully he just managed to get out of the way of that one.
Andy's up to P3, so Joker's got into the race lead. Prototype Steph in P2, Andy's up in P3. Blue Flag 4th, Dusty Fossil 5th, Lennon 6th. He's had a good start. Mikey's up, down to P7, but still going strong. For now, Jonesy in P8, gone up a couple of places. Cats 9, Zom 10, Bread 11. Sorry, Goy 11. Just, for God's sake. We've got He's a Barbie Goy in the Barbie world.
He is.
Yeah, and Callum P13. Prototype Steph's got ahead of Joker.
Yeah, they will go side by side into turn 1 though.
We will do. A bit of a wiggle. And Blue Flag's got past Andy. Let's have a look at this livery of Joker, shall we? Oh, that's a proper little racing livery, that.
Yeah, it looks real, doesn't it?
Looks smart, doesn't it? Very nice.
I've never seen that on a Porsche.
Yeah. There's a 1.5 second gap back to Lennon, who's up to P5 already. He's got past Dusty Fossil, who's not had the best start. Nexus Cats is going to take a look down the inside, but he gets covered off. Cats is going to run wide, pick himself up a penalty, and Zom is likely to go through. Right, not just yet.
Zom with a little switch back.
Very nice move from somebody that wasn't feeling confident, I must say.
That was very calm and cultured for Zom.
It was. And Mikey's down to P13.
There we go.
Business as usual. I actually had a message from T Smith, GT1 multiple champion, saying to me, how has Mikey gone from being 11th in GT1 to 11th in GT2? So the consistency is unbelievable, to be honest.
It is. Look at that top 6 there. It's quite a fast little group of drivers.
It is. It's a strong grid. Catamise is in the chat. Oh my goodness me. Hello, Catamise. Nice of you to dive bomb your way in here, my friend.
Try not to crash the stream while you're ill.
Hope you're okay, mate. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming along to watch. Prototype Steph's out of slipstream range of Joker. Or Joker's out of slipstream range of Steph, shall I say. And he's now having to defend from Blue Flag, who I imagine won't wait too long.
Oh, it is a Porsche livery. Look at that. I am fantastic at this. It says Porsche. It says Porsche on the back of his car. I've genuinely used a small amount of motorsport knowledge there.
You have?
And I've done it correctly.
Well done.
Garni, I bet you're impressed. Come on, tell me you're impressed.
Garni's currently having a mental breakdown because Mike was fast in practice, and now all of a sudden he's not.
I'm just going to sit here and wait for Macadami compliment you carry on.
Yeah, that's fine. Mike. Catalunya has apparently already got the full new F1 game. Not sure how that's happened, but fair play. So the gap across the field at the moment, the closest cars on track look to be Cat and Nobby Norris, who are going to go side by side into turn 1. Nobby has got the inside line. There's a possibility he might outbrake himself.
In the meantime, Blue Flag and Joker side by side.
Cats has gone wide, Nobby's gone through. And he's picked himself up a half-second penalty. Blue Flag's gone through up to P2.
Thank you for going.
Really screw him over, unfortunately. Lennon's progressed very well through the field.
Yes, just seeing a guy in the background taking a very interesting line through the first sector. But he is still keeping Mike behind him, who somehow managed to find a 1 second penalty.
Yeah, I'm just about to bring that up, Mike. He's got a 1 second penalty already.
Steph's doing very well here.
Just about to say, Steph's flying. Absolutely flying.
That's exactly the race. He did win. Did he win a race last week?
Steph?
He did, didn't he? Yeah. Did he? I can't remember. I feel like... I don't know. Steph will tell us anyway at some point, I'm sure.
I don't think so. I've just opened up the stream. No, he got P3, P4 and P6.
Oh, okay. I'll work out if he's won a race on GT2.
No, he's currently leading the championship to Lennon by 10 points. Blue Flag's down in 6th, obviously, after his early start, but there is 5 points between Jonesy in 3rd and Zom in 7th. And that little pack is Jonesy, Joker, Andy, Blue Flag, and then Zom.
That's what happens when you have 1 point per position.
Yep. Keeps it close. Blue Flag's got a 10th and a half out of him this lap, but he's going to have to do more than that.
Yeah, Blue Flag's got the advantage of GT1 did race here earlier in the season, so he should be fairly up to speed with this track. I don't know if Steph did that race. I can't remember. He might have done actually. Yeah, no, he did. So,
he did.
Yeah, so Steph has also raced here this season.
Yeah, Joker's keeping tabs with Blue Flag as well. He's not letting him go, and he's dropped off after his penalty, and he's now under threat from Lennon for P4. But these two have raced together for a long time. I can't see that being too spicy, that battle.
Nobby Norris going well in 8th place.
And Kamikaze Zomlar is in P6, ready to T-bone whatever he sees fit.
Not sure what's happened to Dusty Crosser, but he appears to be going around the track incredibly slowly. Too sure what's going on.
Yep, bold strategy.
Yes, see if it pays off.
Yep. Maybe he's having some wheel issues, possibly. I don't know.
Nope, just kicked into gear and he was in auto drive, so yeah, he was set to run away for something, but he's back. Yep. He's got 21 seconds to make up on Mikey, which is possible.
Yeah. Yeah, can confirm. As Mikey and Goy Karp are having a very spicy battle for P11, going side by side, continuously giving each other more than enough respect, which is what we love. No change at the top. Prototype Steph going really, really well, driving very consistently. Yeah, so his last 4 lap times have been within a couple of tenths of one another. So he's doing well. Blue Flag, to be fair, is very much the same. But Joker is all over the back of him, and Joker has just done the fastest lap of the race on a 14.3. Unfortunately, he has got a half-second penalty, but let's see whether we can close up and put pressure on blue flag. And he's got himself another penalty as well, half a second. So that's going to put him behind Lennon and into the grasp of one Zomlar, Royal Zomlar.
Yeah, he does like a penalty, does Andy?
He does.
That's probably Steph's biggest threat at the minute, actually, is because his pace is there. If you can avoid getting a penalty through that last chicane,
yeah,
easy said than done.
Yeah, Jonesy is running P7.
Steph has got a penalty through that last sector.
That's going to get blue flag's heart racing.
I apologise, Steph, for the first.
Yeah, cursed him.
Take full responsibility and we'll accept any legal action that you need to do.
Yep, and he's just served his penalty. Lennon is now on the prowl. They're going to go side by side into turn 1. Is Andy going to try and hold it, or is he going to try and cut back? He's going to try and hold it. It's a better run out the corner than Lennon, but has nowhere to go, and Zom is now within slipstream range. So this has now quickly become a 3-car battle for P4.
Yes, Jonesy is continuing his track record of finishing higher in GT1 and GT2.
Yep.
Which is impressive in itself, to be honest.
Nobby Norris is going well, up to P8. He didn't qualify particularly well. He was defending from Nexus Cats very aggressively. And Mikey has cleared Goycart, and Dusty Fossil's now in the pits, tactical stop.
I see it plays off for him.
Yep. And Steph has not had the best lap. He's lost a couple of tenths out to blue flag. It might be about to set the fastest lap of the race. Although he's picked up a penalty himself, so
that's saves Steph a little bit there, I think.
Oh, but blue flag didn't have to serve his penalty.
He just got it. So serve it this time.
And Steph's crucially still ahead of him, so if he can stay ahead at this point and somehow get a couple of tenths on him.
Blue flag will be looking to put pressure on Steph and hope that Steph does make a mistake and pick a penalty.
Yeah, well, Lennon's got past Andy, I think, after his last penalty. And like I said to you, Zom has now just dropped out of slipstream range, so Lennon's run wide, which is likely to be a penalty for him. Let's have a look. And Jones has run even more wide. Strangely not a penalty for Lennon there. I thought he was definitely going to get one. Right, let's have a look. So Steph is still a few tenths ahead of blue flag. Steph's had a really good lap there, to be honest. He's created a gap to blue flag and he's had a better run out of the corner. Yeah, he's really done himself a lot of favours there. And blue flag is going to drop quite significantly. See how much time Joker brings up on him here.
It's going to Steph 1.7 seconds to him, so like I said earlier, Steph's got the pace. If he can just keep himself penalty free, he should be okay.
Yep, Andy and Lennon having a really good scrap here. Andy just had a look from the inside of turn 1. Lennon defended well, and now Zom is straight back into the picture again. So neither of them look kind of much quicker than the other at the moment, Lennon or Andy, which is probably to their own detriment here, because they're not really going to be able to clear one another and then create a gap.
Yeah, I think what you've got to consider now is that the top 3 are a bit too far ahead to catch, so this is the fight for them, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, race number 2 will be the position will be drawn out of the magic hat.
I'm happy that you left me out of that one for once.
Yep. The random Wilhelm generator. Graham's
Right, let's see what Andy can do.
Graham saying he can confirm that GT1 is a madness. Which is, yeah, you are right. It's an incredibly fast-paced division. Andy down the inside. Is Zom going to follow him through? That was my fear. Nope. clean move. Can he build on that? He's got 2 and a bit laps. He's not had a good run up through the S's there. He's had a really poor run. Lennon's going to be right back on him now.
Just need to kick a little bit of grass up there, Lennon. That's going to do him not the best run through this corner. Still better than this one.
Yeah, I don't think he's close enough to make the move. Well, I just saw Zom sort of appear randomly. Blue flag's brought the gap down to under a second, so he's got to do some really good work here to hold Steph off. Is Blue flag going to be trying a bit too hard at this point? Or is he going to
Steph's had another good run out of that last run.
Yeah,
it's a strength for him. Just considering that's the only real overtaking point, is very handy.
Yeah. Joker's going well.
4, 5 and 6. All within about half a second, so it's good.
Yeah, Lennon's got the benefit of slipstream here. Although Zom looks to have had the better run out the final corner. I can anticipate a Zom move here. Nice and reserved from these three. Good racing, to be honest. Jonesy's in a world of his own. Nobby Norris, Katz and Mikey in a battle we all want to watch. And Callum going well in P11. Not too far
back in the bits, which is...
I think he stayed there, to be honest.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, he's still on lap 8. So there's a few laps down, but we'll see.
I still wouldn't put it against him to catch one of these guys.
Right, for the approaching the final lap of the race, Steph's again had another much better run at the final corner. Oh, I think he's had to lift through the final corner, so Blue flag is going to be in slipstream range going into the final lap of the race. Captain Chubbs is in the chat. Good evening, mate.
Hello, my fellow Genesis teammates.
Steph has got one more lap to defend. Joker's reeled him in a little bit, but
yeah, he's just been a couple of attempts down on the top 2 throughout most of the race. Even though he has actually done the fastest side of the race, which is interesting.
Yeah, and he's got Lennon at arm's length as well, who is under a little bit of pressure from Zom. Jonesy's tactically left the room.
Let's see if it pays off for him.
You keep using that phrase, Will. It's about the 5th time you've used that in this race.
I know, I'm doing it on purpose.
Nobby Norris up to P7. Ah, he's got a penalty. Nexus Cat's in P8. Mikey 9th. Callum's in 10th. He's closed right up at him. McCoy Carp's not too far behind. Prototype Steph, only 2 attempts. Blue flag has really reeled him in. He's going to push him through the final corner, but for any mistakes here, Prototype Steph is going to win race number 1 of the evening. It's close to a photo finish. Good recovery from Blue flag there. Joker with a good P3. Andy round the final corner to take a very respectable P4. And Lennon just holds off Zom for P5 and 6 respectfully. Nobby Norris with his half-second penalty is going to drop back quite a bit, unfortunately. As Nexus Cats is going to get him up to P7. Mikey's going to finish P8. And Callum in P10. And then Goykart P11. And Dusty Fossil is going to come around to finish P12. A few laps behind, but a good effort.
He's managed not to come last, which is quite impressive.
Yeah. There's fair play to Jonesy there.
Well done to Seth. Very good race. Very strong result.
Yeah. Oh, Nexus Cats is already in the chat, and can you weave like that on the straights? Not too sure what I saw. I didn't really see.
All I saw was the last lap when Nobby did weave, but that was towards the line when he had a half-second penalty anyway.
Right.
So I don't know if there was another point during the race, maybe. But either way, you finished ahead of him, so I wouldn't worry, mate.
Yep. Well, 15 people in the stream. Please give it a like for us. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. We're going to into the race. Well, we'll look at it afterwards, Cats. Let it go for now, mate. And
You said you finished ahead anyway, bro.
right, so we'll change the settings. Lennon asking where you brake for turn 1, which is always reassuring. And then we're going to set it by host. And change the event settings. Fingers crossed. There's no...
Right, will it break? Here we go.
Yeah, let's hope not.
Well, I'm alright. I don't know if anyone else is.
Yeah, I seem to be okay. Right, we better get on and spin the random wheel.
No.
Right, let me just load this up. Random wheel generator, here we go. We have landed on position number 10. So that is going to be, I believe, is that Callum?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
So all to do, all to play for. Let's get this sorted. So pop that in the chat for proof. P10 on pole. Are you able to read me the thing?
I got it.
1 second, we're just waiting for a couple of people to rejoin.
Jonesy's apologised for rejoining. Just need a couple to get in their car.
Yeah, I think they're just loading back in.
Sweet. Hopefully it works. Slightly concerned by the fact they're not in the car, and I hope that it hasn't broken again. Well, Cal's managed. It's just Nobby Norris.
Just ask Nobby to get in his car. There we go. Right, can I have the grid from P10? So Callum on pole, I believe.
Indeed.
Was that Nobby be P2 now, wasn't
Yes, because he got demoted with his penalty, yeah. So
he? Yep. P3?
He'll be P2. Then we'll have Cats. Oh no, Mike, sorry, yeah.
Mike, Cats. Yep.
And you've got... he swapped around, so then you've got Zom.
Yep.
And you've got the top
Lennon.
5, so you've got Lennon.
Andy, Joker, Blue Flag, and Steph. So it should read as Callum on pole, Nobby 2nd, Mikey 3rd, Cats 4th, Zom 5th, Lennon 6th, Andy 7th, Joker 8th, Blue Flag 9th, Steph 10th, and then Goy Carp, Carl and Jonesy.
Yep.
I'll just give them a very small warning before we set off. Give them sort of 5 to 10 seconds. Who's going to win this one then, Will? What are we saying?
Can't remember the grid, so I'll tell you in a bit.
I think Lennon is going to win this one.
Not a bad shout.
Start race, here we go. We've got some cat love in the chat. Cat and me supporting Nexus Cats whilst my 2 cats are next to me. Good evening, children. Everyone, please do like the stream for us. Really would appreciate it, especially with the big announcement coming tomorrow. I'm assuming we're going to get a bit of traffic on the FTRL channel, hopefully. But we shall see. Right, we're preparing for race number 2 of the evening. Callum and Nobby above. Callum's got away really well by the looks of things. He's gone defensive. Nobby Norris is in the slipstream, gaining all the time. Is it going to be enough into turn 1? I don't believe so. And Nobby, I think, he's running wide, can try and cut back round. And Nexus Cats has gone through. That man's in the chat. Good evening. Everyone seems to have got away okay at the moment.
Yeah, Zom's making a nice little move to P3 now. Yeah, Nobby's going backwards.
Zom a bit eager on the brakes. Oh, I thought he was gonna, it looked like he was dive bombing there. Mikey's got himself a half-second penalty and he's now pulled out of the way and let everyone through. Jonesy and Goy Cup going side by side. What we all want to see. He's a Barbie Goy.
Thought about finishing the song.
Yeah. Now, Callum has got a 1.1 second gap to Cats, who is defended from Joker, who's appeared out of absolutely nowhere and had an amazing first lap. Got past Blue Flag, got past Steph, got past Zom, and he's now about to get himself into P2. So Joker is not messing around in this one. Zom goes into turn 1 and keeps himself ahead of Steph. He's looking for a second race win of the evening. Cats has run wide, he's in the gravel. He comes back across and blocks off Steph. And now Lennon's squirrely behind.
Still trying to go around that side of Steph.
Yeah, and Joker is attacking Callum already. He's temporarily into the race lead. Is Callum going to try it? He's going to keep on the apex. Joker around the outside. He's still side by side. Very good move from Joker. What a first couple of laps he's had there. And Zom's up to P3. Next Cat's dropping down the order. He's down at Blue Flag.
Time to build that gap now.
He really has. Dusty Fossil's up to P7. With a half-second penalty, so Blue Flag's had a. I think he's been tagged by someone there. Dusty Fossil down the inside. Oh, Blue Flag being forced off. Oh, they're going everywhere. Lots of aggression. Blue Flag will retaliate. I can promise you that faithfully. And is Mikey going to take a look out of nowhere? No, he's gonna. Oh, he's turned across Andy.
Andy will not be happy with that one.
No, Andy might get a penalty as well, which will be a shame. He won't be pleased with that. No. I mean, Andy's not pleased when he wins, so yeah, this is a cracking little race. Callum's going really well in P2. Lennon up the inside of Zom, he forces him out. Steph's going to have a run through if he can hold it to the inside. No, Zom covering him up well. Blue Flag on his own there, P6. Nobby Norris is holding off Andy. He's going for a little cutback. If he's going to have the run, he might be able to send it into the final chicane, which he does. Nobby Norris is going to give him the space and have the inside line. Little scrap.
See how these penalties affect things.
Yeah, Andy unfortunately is noticeably quicker than those around him. He's just struggling to get through. Mikey's now going to drop behind Dusty Fossil with his penalty and possibly Cats, or he's going to be close to him. Andy needs to get past quickly. Dusty Fossil down the inside. It's a big move. He's forced Nobby Norris off. Andy's gone through, tactically moved out the way. It's unfortunate, I broke himself a little bit. A bit too excited.
Joker's been building that gap up ahead to 1.7 seconds. The threat to him is going to be Lennon if he can get past Callum.
Yeah, he's just gone purple as well as Joker.
Yeah, he's doing what needs to be done so far. Steph's still in that little group with Lennon as well, so Callum currently is the bottle in an FTRL train.
Yeah.
We'll see how long that stays.
Steph finds an opportunistic move. the inside of Lennon. A little bit of a door rub, but Zom's given Lennon a bit of a shunt. And now Lennon is now out of slipstream range of Steph, and Steph is now all over the back of Callum. The Joker temporarily set the fastest lap of the race, and in blue flag smashed it out of the park with a 14.2, and he's got himself a penalty for good measure.
Yeah, it's the second one this race is blue flag, so he's picking up a few.
Yeah, the gap back to Andy's 2.5 seconds, and that's going to keep coming down, I think. Oh, and blue flag has just pushed Zom off the track into the gravel, and he just carried on. He said, "Do you know what? I don't care."
Yeah,
He just carried on, and I can tell you for a fact they are in the party together as well. So blue flag's probably doing his weird little grunting noises.
Yeah.
And Zom will be shouting at his mate. And he's gone purple.
Purple rage.
Yep.
Yeah, for speed.
And he's closing the gap as he. We always thought he could. Blue flag's going to drop back behind Zom, I would think. If not, they're going to be side by side into turn 1. The gap's 2 seconds between Joker and Steph. And Callum is still in third.
It's come down by about half a second. Steph has got past Joker.
Yep, and
So,
4th and 5th both have a half-second penalty. Zom, is he going to be close enough to look into turn 1? Goes to the outside.
ooh. Blue flag caught him there.
He did. Can confirm. Andy's now snuck through. Blue flagged in the gravel. It's not been the... I think blue flag was trying to go back down the inside of Zom to stop him losing the position, and he's got a bit too desperate. That's probably the word.
Yeah, but I think he also didn't expect Zom to sort of come across that early, potentially.
Maybe.
So maybe.
Yeah, between the two.
But, I mean, it's mainly blue flag's fault, he was behind him, so...
Yep. Jonesy is in an intense battle with Goy, so... I don't know why GT1 Jonesy would do very, very well in this division. I'm not so sure where GT1 Jonesy's disappeared to on a Thursday evening.
I don't know, he seems to be having a fight with his internet more than Dusty Boss at the minute, so we'll see who wins.
Yeah, I think the old phrase of obviously him being from Stoke, it appears he cannot do it on a mild Thursday evening in Stoke. 1.2 seconds is the gap between Joker and Prototype Steph. The gap is coming down very quickly, and we're going to have a real fight on our hands. It's all well and good closing up to him, but it's trying to find a way through. Callum is still in P3, over halfway through the race, driving really, really well. I'd love to see him get a podium here, but with the train of cars that are behind him, I feel that might be a difficult task. Lennon's looking quicker, and he's looking quicker.
At the minute, the guys behind Callum have been fighting so hard that they haven't really been able to attack him.
No, well, we did see when Andy got past Lennon in the last race, he managed to get a bit of a gap to him. Not a lot, but a few tenths. Was able to keep him at arm's length.
Andy has done a 14.3, it is a pretty speedy lap.
That's a very speedy lap. I think that would have put him second on the grid if it was the qualifying lap.
Yeah, so he's got the pace on that.
Callum, can he hold off from Lennon? The gap is now under a second, 8.5 tenths between Joker and Steph. Steph's really impressing me tonight. Callum going defensive to Lennon. Lennon's going to try and cut back. And he's right there with him now as well. Callum defending really well. Andy to the outside of Lennon. Bit of a push. Lennon to the inside. To the uphill right. Callum might go wide here. Oh no! Assisted. He was assisted wide.
Yeah, they've sort of kept each other on the road there.
Yeah, and Andy has got himself up to P3. So Callum's P4/5, depending on the outcome of these next couple of corners. Zom's there as well, and Blue Flag has re-entered the party. He's looking very aggressive, his blue flag. I must admit, in this, whilst watching this, seeing all of these cars around him, I feel levels of concern.
I'm just happy not to be ahead of him.
Weirdly, Mike's not been backwards, but he has himself a penalty.
He's slowly collecting more and more penalties the more I watch him. So.
Oh! Battle for the lead. 2.5 tenths.
Yeah, Joker defends the inside nicely.
Yeah, see, Joker's done 3 1-minute 15s, and Steph has gone significantly quicker than that. So, unless he was, I want to say saving his tyres, trying to be generous, but I don't feel like that was really what happened. Andy, penalty. Somebody shout at him, because you do not want to get a penalty in this pack of cars.
No, that's not ideal.
Yeah, and with Lennon going purple in sector 2, you need Lennon to have a bad run here and blue flag to be held up for Andy to not lose too much. But at this point, I'm fearful. I'm fearful for Andy. Prototype Steph going to get a good run at the final corner. Joker covers him off well, but Steph is right there. We're probably going to see a change for the lead here. Joker goes to the middle of the track. Steph pulls to the inside. This should be relatively routine. Joker goes on the brakes a bit earlier, tries to cut back. It's that great move. Unsafe release in the chat. Oh, it's unlucky for Andy. Pretty much hit the nail on the head there, unsafe. Been a good couple of races, to be honest. There's been a lot of close battles and whatnot.
Steph has been the standout so far, winning race 1.
Yeah, Steph won race 1. Blue Flag's had a right meltdown in race 2. And he's pushing Blue Flag along, trying to create a bit of a gap to Zom behind, I think. It's not worked. Switchback's finished his bingo calling. We was creating our own versions of that earlier on. You have to be politically correct with bingo calling now, apparently.
It does sound very... It sounds right on bingo calling.
Yeah, if ever there was a job hated for FTRL switchback, it is that. Right. Steph he's past Joker, he's 8.5 tenths clear. But for any mistakes in the last 3 laps, it's probably in the bag. Blue flag to the inside of Lennon. Lennon's going to try and cut back. Put blue flag up to P3. Andy's still there in P5. Zom's still there in P6. Callum's had a really good race, to be fair to him. P7 will be a cracking result, and he's got a good few seconds to Michael. I'm sure Michael will get at least 6 penalties before the end of the race.
Lusty Fossil down in 10.
Yeah, it's not been the best of evenings for him. It will be full reverse grid for race 3.
11th as well. This is... I genuinely don't know how he's doing this.
Yeah.
But he finished higher in the exact same track, in the exact same class of car in GT1.
Yeah.
But who knows? Answers on the postcard.
Right, Zom's got himself a 1 second penalty, so that's going to give Andy some breathing space, and he can put all of his focus on Lennon. Now, blue flag's out of slipstream range now of Lennon. So Andy will have
gone wide.
Yeah. Is that a half second penalty?
Yeah, he's gone wide out of the last corner. He's given himself a half second penalty. And like some of the other ones, that one was Andy's fault, unfortunately.
Yeah, but to be fair, he'll know that though. He's alright, I would have thought. He's got a good gap to Zon behind. It's only 1 point per position. And him and Lennon have been glued to each other all night, so Joker's not let Steph get too far, but he's got himself a half second penalty, and I think, to be honest with you, Steph just looks a class above tonight. It's been a really good drive.
Yeah, it's been very impressive, especially considering what did he start 10th this race?
Yeah, blue flag's up to P3. Good recovery, all things considered, but he had a real wobble in the middle of those races there. A real sort of mental block. And he's still all over the back of Lennon, but this penalty is going to probably end his race, should I say, with Lennon. But he said he had a really good run at the final corner there as well. He might stay in slipstream though. No, he's just outside it. Zom is under pressure from Callum a little bit here. Any penalties on the last lap and Callum will be right there with him.
Yeah, Zom putting a 17.2 on the last lap.
Oh,
is an interesting one.
There's a very big scrap going on in the back of the grid. 3 wide. Dusty Fossil's off the track.
Yeah, I don't know if he's having some wheel problems. I mean, this is
uncharacteristic. Yeah. Jonesy P9, Nobby Norris and Cats P10 and
Cat's
11.
A send.
Big send. That's what we like.
It's not a usual spot to send.
No.
There's no love lost between Nobby Norris and Cats at this point.
No. Steph round the final couple of corners to take race win number 2 of 2 races this evening. Fantastic drive by the Tottenham fan. And he's going to extend his championship lead significantly from his first couple of races. Joker in P2, Blue Flag P3, Lennon 4, Andy 5. That's going to be Zom P6, but Callum's going to jump him. He did get a penalty in the end. Great drive from Callum. P7 for Zom. Yeah, that's awesome job from Callum. That's fantastic. Mikey P8 standard. Jonesy P9, Nobby Norris P10, Cats 11, Dusty Fossil 12 and Goikart P13. Only half a second behind him there. There we go. It's a great drive from Steph. He's on fire tonight.
He is. He'll have his work cut out this one. Right?
Yep. Right, I need full reversed grid. So I know it's going to be Zagoigarp on pole. It's going to be the Dusty Fossil. Then
you then got Cats and Nobby Norris.
Yep.
Then you've got Jonesy and Mike.
Jonesy, Mike, Zom, Callum.
Yep.
Andy, Lennon, Blue Flag, Joker, Steph.
Yep.
Bosh.
The one.
There we go. Right, save your replays, everyone. We'll give everyone a 1-minute warning.
Got 16 people in the chat, so it'll like that stream, people.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Like I said, big announcement coming tomorrow. For those that didn't join at the start of the stream, the big announcement I've been going on about for months is finally here in less than 12 hours. We'll be able to share it with the world. You'll be able to see it on multiple social media platforms and social media pages. You'll see it on a website, quite a big motorsport website. You may even see it on TV at some point. Or I say see it, you might hear it on TV as it may be announced. But all will be revealed very soon. I can't promise that last part, but I know it's certainly in discussion. So it's all very exciting, people. The 5-minute, 1-minute warning. Graham, there's no need for that dig. Thank you. I put that warning out with the best possible intentions, but it's not my fault that people hold me up, or sometimes I need to go to the toilet. Anyway, right. Final race of the evening. Who's going to win this one? I don't know. I don't think I've got one. No, it's not an OnlyFans account, Catamies. Can confirm. Joe Burns is fuming in the chat. Good evening, Joe Burns. Goikarp to win. That's what we all want. That's what we're all here for. If I gave you £10 to put a bet on the race winner here, Will, who would you pick?
I'm going to go with Andy.
You're going to go with Andy?
Yeah,
I hope so. I hope so. I'd love Andy to win a race. Well, I can hear the cars revving up. I'm currently in my kitchen getting a drink. Solid work. 5 red lights for the final time this evening. It's lights out, away we go. Goy Karp leads the field from Dusty Fossil, who's lost a place already to Cats. Possibly some wheel issues here. And everyone going into turn 1. As it all looks fairly safe. Blue Flag's not killed anyone in this one. He's already scrapping with Steph. And Andy's dropped back down to P13, so he's not had the best start as Andy. All got away fairly well. And I've seen a penalty, that's for Dusty Fossil in P3. Oh, Mike's out broke himself and hit the back of Nobby. And Dom's giving Mikey a little nudge. Mikey's still there. Goy Karp's lost P1. No one likes to see that. Goy Karp defending. Look at that. Apex to apex. He's missed that one. Oh, he's rejoining it. Dusty Fossil. Go on, Goy. Get your elbows out. Dusty Fossil's going to get half second penalty here and he's going to lose out quite a bit.
Yes, everyone's close.
Yeah. Oh, Zom, that's a dive bomb. That's a dive bomb. Oh my word. I think that was a hit Goy into lobby moment, that one.
It's playing cool.
Yep. And Andy has got through very quickly from P13 up to P8. Blue Flag's down in 12th still. And
Steph is somehow up to 7.
Yeah.
In the back of the grid. It's very impressive.
Yep.
Seen a bit of rally cross there though.
Yep, Jonesy ran the outside of Andy. This is very, very, very close. Look at this. Oh, they're everywhere. Everyone's got penalties. Dusty Fossil's off.
He's still off.
I mean, 3 wide in there, into that corner there didn't look great. But Goy Karp's got a penalty. Nobby Norris has got a penalty. Zom's got a penalty. Mike's probably going to get one. Steph ran the final corner. Well, Jones has got past Andy, and now Lennon, Joker, and Blue Flag are here.
This could be fun.
Fastest up of the race is 1 minute 16. So it's nearly 2 seconds a lap slower.
Here they go.
Oh God. Oh, this is concerning to watch. Oh, there's all sorts of carnage. Oh, there's all sorts of carnage. I don't know what's happening.
Everyone's hit everyone, but they're still pointing in the right direction.
Yep.
Oh, Andy gives Jonesy a good tap through the S's.
I don't think anybody can move at this point. Dusty Fossil's in the stream chat, not very pleased. I think the 3 wide into that right-hander didn't go very well for some. Nexus Cats with a near 4-second lead, well pointed out there by Pagani. Steps up to 1 minute.
He's done a 1 minute 16.2 and he's got 3.5 seconds ahead of everyone.
It's unbelievable. Although Steph is now second, and I imagine will catch up very, very quickly.
Yeah, I don't know how he's got there really, but
yeah.
There he goes.
Well, Andy's over the back of Mike. Jonesy's there with him. And he's had a good run out the final corner. Mike has got himself a penalty, but he won't serve at this lap.
Well, Mike needed to sabotage himself because it was going a bit too well.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's faking them both. Goes down the inside of Nobby Norris. He's going to come back across Andy. Mikey goes for up to P3.
Blue Flag makes it past Jonesy in the back now.
Yep. His next target is Andy.
Well, Jonesy's had a pretty decent run out there. Might be close enough to send it. No, I think it's better of it.
Yep. Andy down the inside of Nobby Norris. Can he make it stick? He's going to have to go the long way around. can close the door, and he does. Good driving from the two of them.
Yeah, nice little move from Andy.
Yeah. Steph's already halved the gap to Lexus Cats. He took 1.3 seconds out of him on the last lap, and is likely to do that again. Cats does a 15.9, and Steph does a 1:14.4. So that's 3 seconds in 2 laps. Andy under pressure from behind. Mikey's still in P3 even after serving his penalty. Nobby's gone wide. Blue flag's got a half-second penalty. Jonesy P7, Joker P8, Zom P9, Lennon 10, Callum 11, Boy Clark 12, and we've lost Dusty Fossum unfortunately.
Lennon's not been able to make the progress through the field at all. He's been stuck in 10th place.
He struggled with this last week as well, being able to get through the field, unfortunately. And a couple of little bumps and bangs.
You need a bit of fortune around these sort of tracks, to be honest. You want to get through. And Steph's got that this week, and Lennon has not this race.
Well, nobody's as bad as coming through the field as I am on GTs, but on Gran Turismo. I'm too kind, unfortunately, a lot of the time. Mikey going well on P3, holding off Andy, keeping him at arm's length. Blue flag's about to serve his penalty and end up behind Nobby Norris by the looks of things. Joker likewise has got a half-second penalty. No, he hasn't. Jonesy and Zomba behind him have.
Steph has made the move for the lead. There he goes.
Apologies, Steph, missed that. Still, Cats has got 3 seconds to Mikey behind. And Andy still can't clear him. Mikey going well at the moment.
He's still hanging on to the back of this actually. He's half a second away from Callum. Oh, there you go. Nice little wide bit there, but he's going right.
Jones is the inside of Mike, who goes wide. Andy goes through P3. He's got 3 seconds, 2.5 seconds to catch Cats.
Yeah, it's definitely doable when you've seen the pace of Andy.
Yeah, now Andy's got a bit of clean air. Mikey's done a 14.4, only 7 thousandths off the fastest lap, and he's followed it up with a 15.9 on this one, so, or what previous one should I say. Blue flag's, I'm not sure, but blue flag's right there with him. So if you're Andy, you need blue flag to stay behind as long as you can. Nobby Norris is right there with Joker, Zom, with some half-second penalty again, which I believe he's just served. Lennon's going to be having a look. We're going to run the outside of turn 1. Hopefully, Tom doesn't send it back on Lennon. Jonesy's there as well.
Mikey's given him a bit of room that he didn't necessarily need to do, but he's holding his line here. Blue flag looks like he might have this done.
Yeah. Inside line for that corner, you kind of have to concede it if you're on the outside.
Yeah, sort of. Blue flag sort of put like half a little bit of a nose in. And then Mikey, instead of sort of turning in, he gave him a fair bit of room, and he has been punished for that.
Yeah, well, Andy has closed the gap onto Cats by about a second, and Cats has now got a half-second penalty as well, so he's going to find himself catching up to Cats very quickly. Steph's currently doing 14.5s, 14.7s, and Andy's going a couple of tenths slower than that, so Steph looks to have all 3 in the bag tonight.
I don't think we've seen that yet on GT.
Well and truly a clean sweep.
Yeah, there's a unique of what is that whole, if he stays with his all 3 wins?
Yeah, absolutely. A maximum, like as maximum as you can get, and that's going to really extend his lead in the championship.
We haven't seen that yet this season.
Yeah, Mikey's dropped down to P7 after his penalty. Nobby's going well in P6. Lennon's all over the back of Mike now. And he's really on the back of Cats now. He's got a bit of a gap to blue flag after his penalty was served.
Yeah, Zom and Jonesy have dropped a bit. I don't know if they've had an incident.
So these guys look very close.
Not going to P10. So,
yeah. close. Andy's right on Cats now. In that Napa Racing livery.
Up the Nappers.
Represented in both GT1 and GT2.
Absolutely. They will need to get past Cats here, really, otherwise Blue Flag is going to swallow him up.
Yeah, I think it's looking likely that he will. We had a better run at the final corner, and that time he's coming down and down. I don't think Cats is going to fight too much. And the inside line into turn 1 gets his braking point right. Blue Flag looked like he was going to try and follow him through there. That was quite scary to look at.
Now, what gap can Andy build while Cats is between him and Blue Flag?
Yeah, I don't think Blue Flag's going to be behind too long. That's the big thing. Steph has got a 3.9 second gap, and he's driven incredibly well, which is a really good performance from Steph. There he goes, Blue Flag sends it down the inside of Cats. He was never going to wait. He was never going to show any patience. Joker's up in P5. So again, he's had a good night of racing. Jones has left the room.
Yeah, he's definitely lost the fight with his internet from service provider.
Yeah. Mikey P6, who's going quite well. Lennon really needs to get past Mike. He's P2 in the championship. Going into tonight, he's losing points to Steph in every single race. So, right, Nobby's got half second penalty, and Callum is a couple of seconds back. So that could bring Callum into the equation. Goy in P10, Zom down in P11, really not having a good race here. And Blue Flag has got past Andy, which I've missed.
Yeah, just a simple one into turn 1.
Oh, did he catch him that quickly?
Yep.
Maybe Andy had a poor run at the final corner, possibly. Then again, his last lap was a 15-1, Blue Flag was a 14-6. So, a couple of the guys going wide in the background. That's Mikey and Lennon. Lennon gets past Mikey, who picks himself up a penalty. So Mikey's now going to drop back to Nobby Norris.
It's quite funny, really. Mikey moved ahead, gets a penalty, drops back.
Yep, really changed the word domino to Mikey, and we called it the Mikey effect. Happens every lap.
Yeah, it's a circle of life.
It is, it's a way of life as well. Now, can Andy do anything about Blue Flag here? Andy's pretty good, as we've seen. He's pretty good at sitting behind and waiting for his moment, and he's always been good at that on pretty much any game he's done. So Blue Flag's obviously quick. I just wonder how Andy will tackle these last couple of laps. Blue Flag's gone interestingly wide through turn 1, trying to send it. I think he's still trying to win this race, is Blue Flag. 4.5 seconds back. Oh, and he's slid off the grass. That's going to lose him some time. Joker's up to P4. He's not too far behind these guys, but if they start scrapping, you never know. Cats is going well on P5.
Yeah, he's doing a good job, actually.
These reverse races are never easy. They can either just go superbly or just terribly. It's never kind of an in between. Mike's definitely going to get another penalty there for just cutting that corner. It's just unnecessary. Yeah,
he's doing his best to lose the position to Nobby Norris.
Yeah, Callum's going really well. Goy Karp's also going well.
He's been consistent.
Top 10 finish, no major errors. Goy Karp's is a 5-year work in progress, is Goy. And the penultimate lap, not quite close enough to Blue Flag to do anything about it. Well, Blue Flag's gone wide again. I think he naturally takes a wider line for the first corner, but and he does then close up to the back of him. 4.5 tenths is the gap. 4 seconds up to Steph, who just needs to bring this home now for the first clean sweep. Blue Flag might get a penalty there. Might be wrong, but it was very much on the border.
Yeah,
I think he's alright.
Quite tight. Yeah, he's okay.
Did we get a shredded week versus Frosty's battle in the end? Not really. Frosty's has pretty much dominated this one, so I've taken the Taylor line in turn 1. That is true, I was going wide through turn 1 here and getting a good run out of the corner. Worked quite well for me, to be honest. Yeah, Lennon's lost quite a few points tonight. However, he has openly admitted that he did no practice. So, Nobby half-second penalty. So Callum's going to be promoted to P8. He's had a really good night of racing. And he gets himself a penalty right on cue. Final lap of the race, prototype Steph. 3.9 seconds clear. Andy's having a look at blue flag. They're going to go side by side. Andy's going to have the inside line going up the hill. Leans on blue flag a little bit. No doubt there'll be some retaliation. I know blue flag. I know him very well. When's going to practice ever? That is a very good point. Blue flag half a second back to Andy. Joker P4, he's right there with him, but I think he's just a lap too late for him. Cat's P5, Lennon 6, Mikey P7, Callum 8 with his half-second penalty to Nobby, who's going to run wide and get a penalty himself, I think. Goikart P10, can he hold off Zom? That is the big question, but it's prototype Steph round in the final corner, pole position, race 1 win, race 2 win, and race 3 win. It's weird for a Tottenham fan to do so well, but he's done well tonight. And he holds off blue flag for a good P2. Not one win for him tonight. He'll be upset with that. Cats with a really good P5, Joker P4, Lennon 6, Mikey 7th, Callum 8th. Can he hold off Nobby Norris? Just about. And Goikarp holds off Zom for a P10. And we lost Dusty Fossil and Jonesy, unfortunately. SBY with a great job, Steph, in the chat, and we'll be having words about that later.
There you go, back of the grid to P1.
Yep. Well, what I can safely say is Will's off to bed after this. After this one, it was a bit of a struggle for you tonight, bud.
Yeah, it's unfortunately it's about my 7th day in a row at work, and I was late, so it's been a long one.
Yeah, very good job, Nexus Cats. Very well done, mate. Race results. I will send those into the chat, and then we'll sign off in just a second. Before you all disappear, one final reminder: 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. We've got the big announcement, so please all do come and check in on the FTRL social media channels, interact with it as much as you can. But yeah, we look forward to hopefully a GT1 stream tomorrow night. It would be good to have the top division streamed if anybody does watch this back and decide that they can free up an hour or so of their evening to help us out tomorrow, especially on the big day. It would be so much appreciated, to the point that if not, then I genuinely might do it, because it's so important for us to do so, because we will have people watching. So anyway, thank you all so much. Thank you for joining me tonight, Will. I know it's a sleepy week. I feel it just as much as you do, mate.
It was worth it. We had some good racing. Yeah,
good racing. Well done tonight, Steph, as well. Superb job. Pole position and all 3 race wins. But yes, tomorrow night, it's Watkins Glen tomorrow night for the GT1 boys. It's should be a spicy one. So do come and join us if we are streaming. Fingers crossed we are. We can find someone to do it. If not, we've got 2 more weeks of the GT2 comeback season. We've got Deep Forest next week, which will be a cracking few races to watch, and we end the season at Nürburgring on the sprint layout. So again, thank you all so much for your support, for watching, for your time, for however long you've been in FTRL. I love you all, and so does Will. We're just too tired to say it, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.